Hello, welcome to Someday Farm. I'm Stephen Watson, here with today's Tàijíquán Tip. I was thinking about how in a class, let's say, or when observing a particular student go through a sequence, their form, for example, or their warm-up routine or whatever. I might very well see many errors, and what I'll tend to do is triage those errors. So anything that's dangerous is what I'm going to start with. And then anything that's more fundamental is what I'll go to next. And, eventually over time we'll get to the things that are sort of the finer points or maybe less necessary but interesting if you're sticking with the art to kind of get that much more detail. But I was kind of thinking about that kind of idea in terms of my own practice. So looking at my whole body as the student body, and as I go through a sequence, let's say my form, for example, I might very well note an error. I might very well note hundreds of errors. But the question I'd put to you, which is a rhetorical, but really I'm looking for the no as the answer, is do I need to correct that now? Can I let it slide? Right? Noting it is itself an accomplishment. Knowing that it is meant to be one way and noting that I'm attentive enough to notice when I'm not the way it is meant to be, that's pretty nice. And I don't need perhaps to fix everything when I notice it. I might say, oh, I'll notice that for later. I'll see if that's a theme. I'll see if that keeps cropping up for a period. That might get resolved on its own through the student's practice. So I'm kind of looking at the zones of my body, the systems of my body, the structures of my body, the sections of my body, if you will, and saying, okay, that's a little bit off, but that doesn't need to be corrected now. I can come back to it if it crops up or when I get to it. I'm really looking for these sorts of errors. Um, Again, if I notice I'm doing something dangerous, I'll kind of, all bets are off. I'm going to step in mentally and say, hey, you can't do that. Let me fix that, time to fix that. So, um, you know, let some errors slide. Just because they slide doesn't mean that they slide forever or that you missed them. But give the student body an opportunity to um, correct through their own practice and give yourself an opportunity to really narrow in on exactly what it is you're looking to offer a correction to, not just whatever you notice. Thanks.